Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I feel called to do a collective reading from Spirit, and if you were drawn to this video, if you clicked on this video, there is a message for you. So we're gonna let Spirit lead the way, and our ancestors, our guides, our angels, and yeah, we'll see what the messages are about. So let's take a moment to call in your guides, to call in my guides. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages at this time. Thank you, and thank you, viewer, for being here. Spirit, we're going to do a Celtic cross spread today. What message does the viewer need to hear right now? What messages do you have for the collective? What card represents the collective right now? And what's crossing the collective? Can you give more background information, please? Relevant past. What does the collective expect to happen in regards to this? Tell me what happens next for the collective. What are the fears of the collective? What outside energies and influences are affecting this situation? What are the true desires and hopes and wishes of the collective? And what is the outcome? Let's see. I'm going to stand up for a second and see if you can see most of the cards. But yeah, one more outcome card, please. Right, bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Cups reversed. So it seems there might be some situation that you're feeling stuck in. Some emotions from the past you're feeling are just overtaking you or keeping you stuck and stagnant. Something's preventing you from changing. For the card representing you, the collective, we have the Queen of Wands reversed, and what crosses you is the Strength reversed. I feel like there's something here, some situation going on where you feel a lack of confidence and you feel like you're not strong enough to leave a bad situation. Maybe you can't make a decision about what is the right way to go, right direction to go. There could be, well, this is representing you, so you guys could be fire signs, but doesn't mean that at all since this is a collective reading, but could be confirmation for some of you. Especially we have Strength reversed here too. You could be a Leo, or there could be a Leo in your life that this has to do with, but again, it doesn't have to be. It could just be the energy here. The first thing I saw with this Queen of Wands reverse is this just like feeling like a lack of confidence, just feeling kind of burnt out, feeling maybe even lonely, not having any passion or drive. There's something here that seems like low energy could be going on right now. And this could be because you have a lot of burdens going on in your life. I feel like there's a lot of burdens, a lot of things you're carrying with you that could be released, that could be holding you down. You're just weighed with all these like literal burdens, like things in your life you have to do, but a lot of it seems to be maybe hanging on to past emotions, past memories, just things that no longer are serving you, and Spirit is trying to make it clear that some things need to be released in order to move on from this energy that you could be feeling right now that is making you feel stagnant. There's energy here about indecision, not really knowing what you want, not knowing what direction to take, like we were talking about, and that could be keeping you feeling stuck. You might not be seeing all the options you have in your life right now, all the good things that are possible. You might just be in kind of limiting your scope of reality right now because you're burdened, because you're feeling just burnt out, just in a negative energy kind of. Um, so that's making it hard for you to realize what choices you should be making, or you really make any choices at all. And your expectations are pretty negative too. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So it's like you expect not things not to work out, or think people not to work with you and like maybe work against you in some sense. Perhaps some of you guys are feeling stuck in a bad job, and maybe some people expect to lose their job or lose some money or just things not to work out for them overall. And Spirit wants you to really identify these thoughts you're having that could be limiting. And this does, I said negative really right after I said that. I'm like, I don't mean this in a harsh or judgmental way. It just seems like your thoughts that you're currently having could be predominantly negative. And Spirit wants you to lift, like, just recognize this so you can, like, lift those thoughts away. Like, work on those thoughts, make them, like, work through them, and then release them. Because they're weighing you down. With this 10 of Wands here, I feel like it's just really, these limiting beliefs, these burdens are weighing you down. What can you release? What is holding you back? What is making you feel a lack of confidence, a lack of control? Maybe, for a lot of people, I feel like it definitely has to do with your thoughts, but it could have to do with maybe like just not being able to tame something side of you. It could be an addiction for some people, just codependent relationships, something that's just been holding you back instead of allowing you to flourish and grow. And it might not even be that apparent to everyone, but now that you're in this reading, you might be identifying some things that are holding you back, and maybe you don't realize it, and it doesn't mean necessarily things are that bad for you or anything like that, but there's definitely some thought, something that is keeping you stuck, and maybe you've noticed like things just keep repeating, the same cycles keep happening over and over again, nothing seems to change. And really, like, our world is a reflection, is like a mirror of our inner world in a way. So like if you don't like the things going on around you, a great way to start to change it is from within. So really, like, focusing on identifying things, like, maybe you get triggered by some things. That's a great thing in a way, because it shows you what inner things are going on that you need to work through. So if you ever feel triggered about something, definitely journal about it and work through that. That could be really helpful. And are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling stagnant? Why do you think that is? Sometimes it's just we don't even allow ourselves to fully think about these things, or we don't even realize it, like, that we should be thinking about it, and I feel like since you're watching a tarot video right now, you are self-aware in some way, so that's wonderful. Like, that's like the first step. Just being aware is like so great. So that's a great first step, and then you can only like grow and evolve from there. So there seems to be some things in your life weighing you down, and like I said, a lot of it could be thoughts, but are there like some responsibilities that you've been put on you for like family, friends, work, whatever, that aren't necessary? Are you someone that like is always trying to please other people and help other people, and then when it comes to yourself, you don't even know what to do or what choices to make because you're so used to doing things for your family or whoever, everyone else, pretty much? Spirit wants you to release some of that burden, the ones you can, maybe delegate some responsibilities. Just work on getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper will be really helpful for you. It's like, if you don't already journal or have never tried it, I highly recommend it. I feel like Spirit's coming through saying that too. It just can really get these thoughts out of your head, and like it'd be such a relief to make room for your thoughts to be focused on your future and like steps you can make to change things if that's what you want to do. There seems like there's something you want to overcome internally, but you're like feeling blocked doing it. Like it's just too heavy, it's too much. And maybe when you think about certain things, it is too much because you think just of like all the stuff. You're like, I have to do this and that and that, but it'd be really helpful to like break down what you want to do, what your goals are, into like smaller actionable steps. You don't feel so overwhelmed and burdened by it, and actually like stifled, like you can't even move forward. Like if you like put things down to like daily little tasks, like it'll make it so much easier and less scary and less just overwhelming, and you'll be able to move forward instead of stay stuck in this cycle. So for what you fear, we have a court card again. It was just interesting because we have the Queen of Wands reversed for card representing you, and it's like her divine counterpart, the King of Wands reversed. So some of you guys actually might be afraid of stepping into your own power. And that's like totally normal. A lot of people experience this. It's mostly subconscious, but I feel like you're really powerful, and I feel like a part of you knows it, but you're like afraid to let go of some part of your ego, some part of you that, you know, that you just spent your whole life. Like maybe you're just identifying, your like identity has to do with the something bad that happened to you, or trauma, or your pain, something like that. And it's like subconsciously hard to let go of something like that because we're just so accustomed to it, and it's just become a part of us. And I feel like you might know that you're ready to move through some trauma, to go through something, just release things from your life. But like the other part of you is like afraid of that, afraid of like, wow, what am I going to do when I don't have this aspect of my life, this person, this thoughts, whatever it is? What if I don't identify with this or with them, or who, you know, then what am I going to do? Like, you know, it's like you're going to have all this freedom and this like personal power. And it's like you're afraid of that in a way. You're afraid to be in control of your life and powerful because it's unknown. You know, the unknown is scary. So I think Spirit just wants you to know that you are strong and you are capable of overcoming anything, and you will be okay when you let go of whatever like the Strength reverse card is, whatever is making you feel less than, whatever's been holding you back, keeping you stagnant. It's going to be different for everyone. You will, you know, the hardest part is recognizing that and releasing these things that no longer serve you. And you are powerful. You will be okay. You are stronger than you know. And for your wishes, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you actually do wish to release the things. This could have to do, this has come up in some other readings this week or recently, to releasing some sort of money block you have, or money mindset. But this card reverse is like just letting go of like having to be frugal, letting go of possessiveness. There's something you've been holding on to, and you know deep down inside that it's time to let it go. That's all over this spread, and it's what you secretly, like, internally desire. And it's something that's holding you back. And now that we see a few pentacles here, your wishes and what you expect, what you want is to let go of any money burdens or what possessive materialism type feelings. You know, you want to let go of that. You want to not hide behind, you don't want to be so stingy. Like maybe right now you're kind of living in a way where you feel like you're just barely getting by, or like you don't have enough money to do X, Y, and Z. And I feel like there's something internally, like a block you have that's stopping the abundance from coming through, because it's like you don't feel worthy, or you're afraid of what you'll do when you have this abundance. When you have this money, it's like you don't know any better. And maybe you've been programmed when you're younger to like think money is evil, or people with money are evil. You know, there's so many different things that we are like told when we're little that they're just deeply ingrained in us that sometimes we don't realize. But what you expect is the Eight of Pentacles reverse. This is like loss of job, loss of money, not being abundant. And it's like what you expect to happen. So that is maybe these thoughts that we were talking about is really something Spirit's trying to get you to identify right now. Are you thinking with a lack mindset? It looks like you may be. But now that you're hearing that and acknowledging that, you can work on that. You can use positive affirmations. You can just really journal about it, get clear about it, where it stems from, identify that, and then you can do like a release ritual. You can write down all the things you want to release and burn it safely, bury it, whatever you want to do that could really help this energetic exchange, and it'll feel like it's weights lift off your shoulders. But I feel like affirmations will be really good for you. Because what you want to release these blocks. That is truly what you want. But at the same time, you're afraid of what's going to happen when you do, when you move on, when you level up. And I know that sounds silly to some, but it's like the unknown, or and secretly or subconsciously, you really do understand how powerful you are. For outside influences, we have the Six of Pentacles. So there's someone in your life or someone coming into your life that wants to help you. And maybe that's something with this block. Maybe you're not allowing people in. Maybe you have these walls up. You're not allowing people in to help you. Maybe you think that's not the way it should be. You're like, oh no, I'm independent. I can't accept help. Like, there's someone that wants to help you out, whether it's with wisdom, with their finances, with just being a great person. The Six of Pentacles is a high value person. And there's someone here that is trying to help you out, that really wants to help you out. And again, this can be in any way, but it's related to this money blocks, this mindset. So be open to that. I know it's scary sometimes. You've likely been hurt in the past, and that could make you have your guard up and not let people in. But it's really good to be receptive. No matter what your gender is, like being more in your divine feminine will be really good for you. With this reversed here, the Queen of Wands reversed, I feel like there is something here. Maybe you've been, no matter what your gender is, more in your divine masculine, like do, like just like all in your head and not really in your body. And the divine feminine is all about being receptive and being open to help. And I feel like there's something, whether subconscious or conscious, that you've been blocking, and there's someone that is coming into your life, because this card represents other people, that is going to help you. So Spirit wants you to be open to that. Be open to help, and it will really, really help you out. But you have to go out of your comfort zone too for things to change. And also be open to divine help and inspiration. You might not be listening to your intuition. You might not be really feeling a lot of faith and hope right now. And Spirit wants you to really work on that. Like, are you feeling like, maybe this could even be like a little bit depressed and stuff. That could be stopping you from feeling this hope and this faith. But there's a star card here. This is like divine help, divine inspiration, like success, happiness after struggle. You have to be open to it, though. We have like two outcomes here. I felt called to draw two cards. So the Queen of Cups reversed can just be feeling upset, not being emotionally open, a lack of inspiration, a lack of creativity. But then we have the Star. So it's totally possible to change this around. And also this World card, Spirit wants you to do things differently, to start thinking differently. Take inspired action to make your life better, and not be afraid of stepping into your power. Because you are powerful, and there is abundance and help coming to you. You just have to be open to it and believe you're worthy. So really focus on identifying your thoughts, and it's okay. We all have negative thoughts, but when they come through your head and stuff, just identify it, and you're and acknowledge it, and then switch that thought around in your head. And I really do think positive affirmations will help you. You can say things like, I am strong, I am worthy, I am a magnet for wealth and abundance, I have loving relationships, I am divinely connected, I release all burdens, I am open to receiving. I can go on and on, but really do what feels best to you. And it might sound silly at first, but the more you do it, the more you'll believe it, and your more subconscious, it'll be ingrained in your subconscious, and all these good things will come in. So I hope that made sense and was helpful and resonated for you. Let's just do another little overview and see if there's any additional messages from Spirit. We do have a few major arcana. So, this does seem like a big deal. Like, there's a major shift that's possible in your life right now. You just have to be open to it. I know that sounds annoying. Sometimes people are like, of course I'm open to it. But sometimes we don't realize we're energetically blocked. So that's what we're talking about. Just being open, vulnerable. And I feel like your spirit guides are really present and they really want you to connect with them more. So maybe setting some time each morning or sometime each day just to pray or whatever it is. Just talk to God, spirit, universe, whatever you call it. Because it seems like there might not be much connection currently, but there's a lot of potential. Of course, they're there for you, but I know it's hard to realize that sometimes. They are really spirits trying to help bring in this abundant person and life to you. So we have 3 wands, 3 pentacles, 3 major arcana, 2 cups. Yeah, it's pretty well dispersed with the different suits and everything. We do have a majority reversed, I think. One, two. Yeah, this is pretty balanced here. So I feel like likely you've done a lot of inner work, you've thought about certain things, and this is like just getting you to the next phase. I feel like you might have just feel a little stagnant, like this phase, you know, like you're just ready for change. You feel like you've done the healing work. You feel like, you know, you're ready for the next thing. But there's just certain things Spirit's identifying to help you get past this point and to level up and to have a more abundant life. And your spirit guides are very proud of you and they love you and they really want you to realize how strong of a person you are, how powerful you are, and how capable you are of doing anything you set your mind to. That is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. If you feel like these messages weren't for you, I do post at least 5 videos a week pretty much. You can check out my channel. But I feel like if you made it this far, there definitely was a message for you. Your spirit guides are very present and trying to get through to you, and they're grateful you're here. I'm grateful that you're here. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, like the video. I do offer private readings if you're interested. My email's down below. But I'm honestly so grateful you're here. I hope you have a great day. I love you so much. Bye.